Welcome back, guys, to Melody of Love and Blood. I'm Melody, and we're playing for another ending of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. So, without wasting any time, let's get into it. Oh, one more thing. This ending is gonna be a good one. Let's go.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Yep,
did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Yep, all the doors are open. Okay, except this one. Let's go! Okay.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you that there definitely was a story here before. We need to restart the game again. Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Yep. Also, do you like my new avatar?
Were gone. What could it mean?
Look at my
Stanley
ear.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
No, don't at all.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah, I'd hope most. Thank God. It's coffee. Okay, nothing.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Let's go!
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Man, what you making me do? Okay. Hold on a minute. What is this? Somebody killed here? Somebody died? Somebody murdered here, I guess, yeah.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
Finally!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off.
Did.
So, good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Come on, I did.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Yep, here we go again.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay, let's go. Following this line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay,
Nope.
here we
Here's a
go.
thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward,
What the
are we
hell? It's
implying
on a
a
wall.
journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Weird philosophy.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going
What
with
is
all that.
this?
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh yeah, I can. Hell. What a quest! Yep, no question. Made of question marks. There's no wind. This line is broken. God. This music is not bad though. That's just a theme. Oh boy. Employee force return period films. Man, this line is sick.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
What for this one?
Stanley,
Okay.
this fern will be very important later in the story.
I see.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Yeah,
You
let
won't
me
want
just
to
take
miss anything.
screenshots. Yep, I see. From all the angles. You happy now? Yeah, let's go. Onwards. Give me back my music, please. That was fun.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Oh my god.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The
Talking to
story?
the line?
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Talking to it? Yep, exactly. Last thing we need.
Oh, no, not again. Line,
Right.
how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted
Fired.
you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Let's go.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Are you
something
high?
exciting, daring, mysterious.
something?
Ooh, this
Smoking?
all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. To close the door in my face. Yep. Let's see where
Now,
it takes us.
yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Wait.
What do you want our story to be?
What is
Go
this?
wild.
It's going
Use your
360.
imagination. Whatever it
Oh,
might
man,
be,
don't tell
Stanley,
me
I'm
Oh,
ready
thank
for it.
I'm about scared I'm in a loop. This game can do anything.
Oh, no, not you again.
Well.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms.
Wow.
Just don't acknowledge it.
Looks like it's
We
just
should be fine.
broken out of it. Like it just deliberately broke the roof to just come out. Wow, what is this? Some Godzilla? Oh man. It reminds me of mustard sauce on my hot dog. Yep, there it goes. Vanishes in the roof. Like, are you embarrassed? I'm so sorry. The narrator just said so.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our
Okay.
control.
Yay.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Yep.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
What?
Okay. So I
Let's
know that
go
each door has to
circle,
lead
circle,
somewhere,
circle,
which means that
circle,
somewhere,
circle.
the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Let's go! Oh man, this is an ending. I see.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Yeah, exactly.
The
Confusion ending.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Stanley dies.
No, it can't be.
Whoa.
I don't want it to be.
This
I don't
ending
want the
is
game to keep
sick.
restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
Narrator is
I don't want to be
gone.
trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever
don't
it is
think
that made
so.
this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You
Doors
know,
are different.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Okay, they just restarted it. The game people did. Wow, the narrator.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
This is great.
Stanley
This
decided
is
to go to the
great.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Oh my
missed a memo.
God. Well, I must say that this, even if this game is repeating, is technically
When
not
Stanley came to
repeating.
a set of 2 open doors, he
It's
entered the door on his left.
Cool. Left one? No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yep.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep. You're not gonna get me
Wow.
to have any coffee.
Yes, this room.
Get lost.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
Don't know
years
why
ago.
You're lying. You're right. Stop. Okay. What is this? What is this? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse. Penalty for jumping off the. Oh my god! If you die, you're paying penalty. Wow. The vent exit for training planes only climb at your own risk. Okay. Okay, this place is a mess. No joking here. And here's the vent. I wanna go in a vent. Can I see a vent here? Hey, the line! There's the truck. There's the truck.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
What is it? A
There's someone
factory?
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley.
Who is it?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What, my ex-girlfriend? Man, this is getting personal. Excuse me? Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly...
Okay, I just picked up the phone. Oh.
Oh, Stanley,
Okay.
is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
Why do you even
Come
bring the
inside.
mannequin?
Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Excuse me?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him.
Hello?
And every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing
Inconsequential?
buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Excuse me. This is getting pretty.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work
I wanna
was a
go
reminder
over
that
here.
none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
TV's gone.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
With a baby? Whoa.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
One more time. Yeah?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Where's the mannequin? At least give me the mannequin. Come on. You didn't give me my wife. I don't want to sleep. You're gonna kill me.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That
Yeah,
as
I
long
know.
as he remains here, he's slowly
Come
killing
on, you
himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do anyway? Like some hidden thing, like to puzzle? Let me see. I must see, this is getting pretty serious now. Well, there's like nothing to go out. Come on.
You see? Can he just
I
not
just
hear
pressed the
me?
button. This
How can I tell
literally
him in a
nothing
way
I
that
can
he'll
do.
understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Like giving a mirror, stupid.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't
Okay.
make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose. the same
Exactly,
as
you're an
Stanley.
observer as
We're not
well.
so different, I suppose.
You forget
I'll
when
try
you have
once
to.
more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
Please,
And I tried
guy.
again.
Really?
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Yep, I'm done. Well, this is getting serious, and I'm pretty sure this is still the confusion ending going on. Let me see where it takes us now. Let's quickly go. This office is totally okay.
Stanley decided to go to the
Quick,
meeting room
quick,
to check
quick.
on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed
Excuse
support
me?
and guidance from others. So the thought of
Wait.
total solitude was terrifying to him.
I'm not going there. New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Okay. Office evidently got bigger and it's
Hello,
been
and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
exactly.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yeah.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley
More
Parable,
game.
delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
So am I. Let's go. Let's go. Wait. No. Okay. Nothing here. Let's go.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
One more thing I want to point out. This elevator is trash as well. And I'm sure I'm gonna die.
Is it broken?
It's gonna...
What's
yeah,
going
it's
on
gonna
here?
fall. It's gonna
Should
fall.
we be moving somewhere or oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see it.
What the hell?
The jump circle?
What the hell? 36, huh? Like what? It's gonna trigger something? Like
Is-
some trophy or what?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Since there's something else, let me just jump here. Let's see what it happens. Quickly, come on. the hell? And this clicking sound is inside the game. Like when I press button, this clicking sound comes up. Okay, okay. Now what? What? Nothing? Oh my god. Like, where does this wire go? Let me see. It's so black, I cannot see. Like, that's it. Well. Okay, well, I guess I gotta move. Let's go. Like, really, nothing. New content, jump the circle, 0. Nothing. I cannot even jump anymore. What is it? Nothing? Okay. Trash. Let's go. And they said it's gonna be exciting. Hell exciting.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Seriously, what a sofa.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're
This
still
is a
with
trick,
me,
I'm telling
why
you
don't we
guys.
just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Yep. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent!
No,
I want to
I'll
show
pass.
you something! Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you?
Surprise?
Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so...
Dork?
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Yeah, take that back, you idiot. What is this? Hey, it matches the speed. It reminds me of Interstellar. Match the speed. Engage the Euro thrusters. Oh, I mean retro thrusters. Yeah. Am I done? Am I done? No.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying
Alien
the Ultra Deluxe
Isolation.
content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's
Whoa.
developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Trash. So, is it a gate to heaven or something? Am I dead already? Alrighty, let's go. Come on! It's not going for... Yep, here we go.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Like, this is the reason this game is so big. Like,
You see, Stanley,
Every
doesn't the
copy of
memory
it
zone
has-
remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
what? Oh, it says The Last of Us. You just slapped your name on it. Come on, British Academy Award of Film and Television Awards. You stole that award, didn't you? Let's begin again. Good times. What is it? Okay, it looks like Windows 7. Be my Valentine. Okay. He married one of the creators. 2013. Okay. Another gallery of some sort. Why? CRT TV? The new video game releasing today. Surprisingly down to earth. Wow. Quality show in uneven effort to enroll poor business leader pushing elections of council. 50% off hat. Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Okay. And there he is then. Good thing to hang on the wall, isn't it? Nominee of the British Award. You didn't get the award, you were just a nominee. And you claim that you should have gotten the award. What is it? In loving memory, little Stanley, a hamster. It's a hamster named Stanley and he died. So, am I a hamster? In a maze? Oh my god. Wow.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Yeah,
it was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
There's Stanley, and there's a lady who watches him dead and runs away. All the algorithms in the choices and all, I can see. Buttons. Okay. It's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the
Here's
end.
another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Wow. What a sweet place. I might just leave here.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
It's a post-apocalyptic area.
Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a
Zombie
collection of
death.
reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
No.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web
Hey,
of profound
there's
philosophical
one. Thumbs up.
insights
See
that I
that?
can't even
See?
imagine where I'd have the room to stick
They
them.
like it. Come on. Hello. Well, if you don't want to see, it's your choice. Let's move. Okay, thumbs down. 2 thumbs down. Okay. Not box recommended. Okay. Hey, there's a thumbs up. Come on. There's a thumbs down. Not
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm
maybe.
preachy. Honestly, you
I
can.
don't know.
Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to.
Yeah.
These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop
drowning.
doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
I don't have a great feeling about this.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this.
the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah
I'm
blah
skipping.
blah blah blah.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Yep.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
Skip.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game.
Seriously?
Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time, the additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made. It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before. If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a community, as a world, there is time for us to become our greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream of in our wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future. Wow, now Stanley, that's a review. It's perfect. It's the perfect review. It's the review I've always dreamed of receiving. I have to read it again. It's simply too wonderful.
Yourself. Come on.
I have to experience this just one more time. From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to
Okay.
describe the Stanley
It is
Parable Ultra
beating.
Deluxe? Such a
Let's
revolutionary step. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door
What?
go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't
Exactly.
think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please
would
step away
I.
from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe
Oh,
just
man.
ram your way through a wall? Is there
tell
any
me.
possibility that you could
Let me out.
slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you
This
to
is
be able
getting
to
pretty
leave?
serious.
Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one
You
room to another.
get me a
I'm
door.
going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door.
Yeah,
I don't know
go.
how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Is some sort of secret lever or something? No. It's getting pretty serious, guys. I see, right? It's philosophical. It's just not just a game. I'm gonna press this button. Try not to, though. I think we might just miss something while we pressing the button. Any went something. What is that? It's cool. What can I even do here? It's making me dizzy. Come on, guys, let's just skip it, okay? I'm sorry.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
You want me to?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea
Nine.
who they are.
Hey guy, you're
What would
getting
it ever really
famous.
matter? The center of gravity around which these perversions hurl
What the hell?
themselves.
What just-
I am a waypoint for reasonable
What did
and
just
collected
happen?
discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes. Yes, of course. They've been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad...
Get lost. Okay. Skip.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
I'm pretty sure, guys, he's dead now. The director is dead. And I'm here. Alone. Skip. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. How's it been like? 10,000 years? What is it? Like, this is falling apart. Lights gone. Sick. Am I getting older? Okay. Here's some sunlight. Yeah. A lot of rubble. I wonder if something falls on me all this time. No door yet. Oh my god. Hey, isn't this the phone that he was talking about? So now is that phone? But how did it come here? It's a totally different room. Well, something gone. What is it? Is it? It's night. It's wind, fast wind blowing. Okay, skip. Okay, this doesn't sound right. I'm pretty sure the narrator is dead and it's been like 20 or 30,000 years now. Oh. Oh hell. Plan is broken. Like, it's broken, I cannot press it anymore. Thank goodness. And I'm like, am I? Who knows? Let me out of here. Oh. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's not working. Nope. So, it's been so long, the sea has dried out, and oh hell, the sea dried out, and this thing fell to the floor. Oh my god. So what am I supposed to do? Like just walk around? Can't even see anything. Dude, this is sick. Didn't expect for this from this Office game. Whoa. Like what? Where do I go? Okay. So, there you have it, guys. This was a really serious and weird ending. And you know what? I think this is one canonical ending of this game. And there's an epilogue related to this only. I saw it, and I'm gonna I'll be uploading that epilogue. Okay, so make sure you tune in and see that as well on my channel. Alright guys, that's it for today. See ya. Peace out.